Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating comparisons in modern air combat, China's Chengdu J-20 Mighty Dragon versus Israel's F-35I, a modified and highly advanced variant of the F-35 Lightning II. Both of these jets represent the cutting edge of fifth-generation stealth fighter technology, but they come from entirely different design philosophies and strategic visions. One focuses on dominance through stealth and long-range engagement, while the other emphasizes battlefield versatility, precision, and superior data fusion. Let's explore how these two aircraft stack up against each other in terms of design, performance, technology, and combat capability. The Chengdu J-20 is China's pride, a stealth twin-engine fighter developed by Chengdu Aerospace Corporation. It's designed for air superiority, long-range interception, and strike missions. Its sleek, elongated fuselage and canard design give it a distinctive profile compared to Western fighters. The J-20 first flew in 2011 and officially entered service with the People's Liberation Army Air Force in 2017. Since then, it has become a symbol of China's military modernization and aerospace ambitions. On the other side, the F-35I is Israel's customized version of the F-35 Lightning II, built by Lockheed Martin but extensively upgraded by Israeli defense industries. Unlike the standard F-35 variants used by NATO countries, Israel's F-35I incorporates unique software, avionics, and electronic warfare systems designed specifically for regional threats. Israel's defense industry has integrated indigenous weapons systems and an advanced command network, making the F-35I arguably one of the most lethal F-35 derivatives in the world. When it comes to design philosophy, the difference between the two jets is striking. The J-20 was built with long-range engagements in mind. China wanted an aircraft capable of detecting and engaging enemies from a distance before they even realized they were being tracked. That's why the J-20 carries long-range air-to-air missiles such as the Place-15, which is believed to have a range exceeding 200 kilometers. Its stealthy frame reduces radar signature, but its canard layout slightly compromises radar cross-section compared to the F-35's cleaner shape. The F-35I, however, focuses more on network-centric warfare. It doesn't just fight as an individual jet, it acts as a node in a massive combat network, gathering intelligence, sharing data, and coordinating strikes in real time. In terms of stealth, both aircraft are highly advanced, but the F-35I has the edge due to its refined radar-absorbing coatings and advanced shape optimization. The F-35 design was perfected through decades of U.S. stealth research, incorporating lessons from the F-117 and F-22. Israel's modifications further enhance its radar and infrared signature management, making it nearly invisible to most radar systems in the Middle East. The J-20, while stealthy, faces challenges due to its canard design and engine heat signature. Chinese engineers have improved stealth coatings and materials, but analysts believe the J-20's stealth performance still trails slightly behind that of the F-35 family. Now, let's talk about propulsion. The J-20 originally relied on Russian-made Alabama 31 engines, but more recently, it has begun using China's domestically developed WS-15 engines, which promise greater thrust and efficiency. If perfected, these engines could enable the J-20 to achieve true supercruise, the ability to fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners. The F-35I, on the other hand, uses the Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, known for its exceptional reliability and power. While the F-35 is not primarily designed for supercruise, its engine gives it unmatched acceleration and maneuverability for a single-engine aircraft. In maneuverability, the J-20 is larger and heavier than the F-35I, which affects agility. However, its thrust vectoring and canard configuration give it strong high angle of attack performance, useful in dogfights. The F-35I focuses more on agility through advanced flight control systems and sensor-driven situational awareness. Instead of relying solely on raw maneuvering, Israeli pilots leverage the jet's sensors and electronic warfare suite to gain positional advantage before the enemy even knows they're in danger. The cockpit systems and pilot interface of both aircraft also highlight different philosophies. The J-20 integrates a modern glass cockpit, helmet-mounted display, and fly-by-wire controls. It gives the pilot high situational awareness, but China's data fusion capabilities are still believed to lag behind Western standards. The F-351, however, is built around complete battlefield awareness. Its sensor fusion combines radar, infrared, and electronic intelligence into one unified picture. Israeli modifications include localized communication systems compatible with the IDF's digital command network, allowing the F-351 to instantly share battlefield data with drones, ground units, and air defenses. Let's move to avionics and sensors. The J-20 is equipped with the Type 1475 AESA radar, believed to have impressive range and resolution. It's complemented by electro-optical targeting systems and distributed infrared sensors. The F-351 uses the AN/APG-81 AESA radar, which is arguably the most advanced radar ever fitted to a fighter jet. Combined with the distributed aperture system and electro-optical targeting system, the F-351 provides 360-degree coverage around the aircraft. Israeli engineers have also added custom algorithms for identifying regional threats like Iranian drones, radar emitters, and surface-to-air missile systems. One of the major strengths of the F-351 is its electronic warfare suite. Israel's defense companies are world leaders in electronic countermeasures, and they've tailored the system for the country's specific threat environment. The F-351 can jam, deceive, or suppress enemy radar systems with extreme precision. This gives it an unmatched survivability edge in contested airspace. The J-20 also features advanced electronic warfare systems, but their true capabilities remain classified. China has made major progress in this field, yet it's uncertain whether the J-20's systems can match the sophistication of Israeli and American counterparts. Weapons capability is another area of contrast. The J-20's internal weapons bay can carry long-range missiles such as the Place 15 and Place 10, while external hardpoints allow for bombs or larger munitions during non-stealth missions. This setup allows it to adapt between stealthy and heavy strike roles. The F-351, though smaller, uses an internal weapons bay optimized for stealth operations. It carries precision-guided bombs, air-to-air missiles, and specialized Israeli weapons like the Spice bomb and Rampage missile. These weapons are designed to work seamlessly with the F-351's targeting systems, allowing for pinpoint strikes even in dense electronic warfare conditions. In terms of range and endurance, the J-20 likely has the upper hand due to its larger fuel capacity and twin-engine configuration. It can operate deep into enemy territory, making it ideal for long-range interception or air dominance missions. The F-351's range is shorter but sufficient for Israel's strategic needs. Its real strength lies in precision and coordination. It doesn't need to fly thousands of kilometers, it dominates the skies through superior information and technology integration. When it comes to production and numbers, China has built more than 200 J-20s, and production continues to accelerate. The J-20 forms the backbone of China's air power modernization, replacing older jets like the J-10 and J-11. Israel, on the other hand, operates a smaller number of F-351s, but each aircraft is part of a tightly integrated defense ecosystem. Every jet communicates with ground stations, satellites, and drones, forming an intelligent air combat web. This makes even a small fleet extraordinarily effective. Another factor that can't be ignored is combat experience. The J-20 has not yet been tested in real combat, and much of its performance remains theoretical. The F-351, derived from the F-35, has already seen real-world missions. Israel has used its stealth jets in numerous regional operations, including deep strikes and intelligence missions in hostile airspace. These missions have allowed Israel to refine both pilot tactics and system performance under real combat conditions. Maintenance and logistics are also crucial. The J-20, with its complex systems and new engines, may face challenges in sustainment and readiness rates. China is still perfecting its supply chains and field maintenance for fifth-generation technology. The F-351 benefits from Israel's advanced maintenance infrastructure and access to U.S. support systems. Israeli engineers have also developed local software to manage maintenance autonomously, giving them independence from American oversight. The J-20's role in China's strategy is primarily as a deterrent and air dominance platform. It's designed to challenge U.S. and allied air superiority in the Indo-Pacific region. It emphasizes long-range detection, missile engagements, and strategic reach. The F-35I, on the other hand, is designed for Israel's unique security environment. It's meant to strike fast, evade detection, and neutralize threats with precision. It's less about global projection and more about maintaining absolute regional dominance. If these two jets were ever to face each other hypothetically, the outcome would depend heavily on the situation. In beyond visual range combat, the J-20's larger radar and longer range missiles could give it an advantage. But in close-range engagements or networked environments, the F-35I would likely dominate through superior situational awareness and electronic warfare. Israeli pilots are also among the best trained in the world, often mastering tactics that maximize their technological edge. In terms of technological depth, the F-35I demonstrates how a small nation can take a global platform and enhance it beyond its original capabilities. It reflects Israel's philosophy of constant innovation, adaptability, and integration. The J-20, meanwhile, represents China's monumental leap forward in aerospace technology, a statement to the world that it can build world-class stealth fighters. Ultimately, the J-20 and F-35I are more than just jets, they're embodiments of two different visions of modern air warfare. The J-20 symbolizes power projection and deterrence through range and stealth, while the F-35I symbolizes intelligence, precision, and dominance through information. Both are marvels of modern engineering, and each would pose a formidable challenge to any adversary. The race between these fifth-generation fighters continues to shape the future of aerial warfare. As technology evolves, we'll see more emphasis on artificial intelligence, drone integration, and next-gen weapons. But for now, the J-20 and F-35I stand as two of the most capable fighters on the planet, each representing their nation's vision of what air supremacy truly means. And that wraps up today's deep dive into the comparison between China's J-20 Mighty Dragon and Israel's F-35I stealth fighter. Both are engineering masterpieces, pushing the limits of speed, stealth, and strategy. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more detailed analyses of the world's most advanced military technologies. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.